I'm starving. I saw the bloated guy. I'm still hungry.
No, I just need one success.
We're going to stop here. We're going to save the state of the game, and we're going to finish it in the next episode.
Yoink, blah, tickety tick. Oh. Yoink, blah, tickety tick. Oh. Yoink, blah, tickety tick. Boom, 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 boom.
It's day 42 of stumbling around through the wilderness of the seventh continent. We had to eat Dave.
But you don't remember.
Well, we had to eat his ration of cookies. They were chocolate chip cookies. So,
Hopefully a new ration will come.
we're playing this game where we are, metaphorically, the three of us are stumbling around blind and confused through the wilderness of this game, playing characters who are literally stumbling around blind in the wilderness of the seventh continent. And when we last left, we were really excited because the game has a specific mechanic to save the game. And so there's all these things you go through to save the game exactly what it was or how it was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So where are we on that?
So, we followed the save instructions exactly. Yeah,
Right.
We managed to put our three heads together and come up with one rational thought and followed it exactly as it said, which is the only terrain card you save is the one that everybody's sitting on at the end, which means we lost all the other terrain cards, which means our people all collectively forgot what the heck is going on the rest of the island.
Collectively forgot
Yes.
everything that happened.
Like some kind of Borg memory wipe situation. Collectively forgot what we were doing.
Rule number 1 of Seventh Continent: when you sit down to play, finish the game.
Play it to the end.
Yeah,
Play it
no
to the end.
kidding.
Because, ironically, or interestingly enough, you know what doesn't get restored? Your life force, which is going to cause us to die.
So to sum up, we forgot everything. Our characters forgot everything that we did the last time we played. So we have nothing on our map.
We also forgot everything we did.
So I have no idea where I got this bamboo armor. It just showed up from
So
somewhere.
we get to keep our stuff, but
Interesting.
our map is gone, and our life force is as low as it was before.
Before, yeah.
The only thing we can think of that might justify this is that we're trying to get rid of some kind of curse. So I'm just wondering if part of that curse is like memory loss.
Can we add our editorials now? We've played a lot of games,
Yeah,
and I've used games with save mechanics.
yeah.
This might be, the dumbest one I've ever heard of.
I'm looking forward to playing it out and seeing what happens, but having lost our knowledge of what else has gone on, I don't buy that.
Unless it's like, maybe the cards show like a memory fog. Maybe maybe it's that curse. The fog
Maybe.
rolled in and just causes temporary amnesia.
But the game doesn't know what specific curse we have. So that would mean there would be a separate reset mechanic for every different curse that you had.
I have no idea. I just know that realistically, thematically, it makes zero sense.
Yeah. And so that alone is disappointing about this game here. Other than that,
Well, one thing the game cannot stop us from doing is looking at the pictures we took of our setup the last time we played. There's nothing in the rules that says you have to go back to your phone and delete those pictures. So, just saying.
it's like 1910 or something. I don't think
To look at our sketchbook, we do not have to erase our
The
sketchbook.
stone etchings.
The stone etchings. Slow down, Dave. Tink, 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 tink.
Fantastic.
Okay, all right. Well, let's.
it is what it is. So
We're going to get to the end of our life force pretty soon, and if I remember correctly from the first go around, once that life force gets down to the bottom, it resets. But now every time a curse comes up, it's bad things.
It's kaput. Kaput.
I believe the rule is you then draw randomly from the deck whenever you need something, as opposed from top down. And if you draw a curse, you're done.
Just one curse.
Just one.
Yep.
It only takes one to kill you at that point.
At this point, come on, curse.
Would you remember that you died? Or would your memory be wiped from that too?
Well, now we're getting into an existentialist argument. Do I really exist?
Time has no meaning when you're dead.
Yeah. Yeah. We're all getting very philosophical.
Yeah.
But I'm going to agree with you 100%. I would like to play this again, and I would like to play it from beginning to end.
But this is a game where you could have like 60 hours to play.
Correct. It's a hefty one,
Yeah.
to say the least.
We all have wives and children that will certainly intervene upon
Yeah.
our ability to do that.
Fair enough.
But, it is what it is. So we've got it set up here, and you know what? Maybe it won't be that big of a bother.
Maybe it'll be awesome.
I think France said the same thing about Germany. Maybe they'll just leave us alone.
It's going to be great.
All right, well, let's get going. And, who knows? Maybe 8 minutes from now, we'll be like, oh, that was
We
awesome.
could be instantly defeated when Dave tries to construct something.
What? Start a fire?
Start a fire. Yeah. We could all burn to death horribly. And it's
Yeah.
cool, though, because none of us will remember.
Oh, you forgot the oceans were made of kerosene here.
That's an excellent point.
Okay. So if I remember correctly, the mechanic is there's no
First player.
first player. We have to choose who's going to be the active player.
Correct.
Right. And so, whoever wants to explore this, we need 0 successes in order to do it. That's what this says right here. We need 0 successes, so we're not going to have to draw any. I think we have to draw a minimum of 1 card.
Right, every time we moved.
Right.
Right. So, who's brave enough to do it? This all does bad stuff to me.
Yes, I
I-
still have frightened, which I need to draw a card and spend some.
I too
stars to
also
get rid
have
of.
frightened.
Yes.
I'm
But see-
injured and frightened. I think we all got frightened at the same time. Was that when you discovered the rotting corpse and
Yes.
Yes.
But see, we all drew
No,
the
you don't
107.
remember that though.
no?
We all drew the 107 card, and I think we all resolved our 107 card, and that went away. But our frightened didn't. But I don't know if it means. I mean, what does this? What does me having this do bad?
When a card represents has one of those
the
red hand
comes up,
symbols,
pops up.
it could activate.
Okay. Well, do we want to move on, or do we want to start to try to resolve some of our injuries? Now, I personally think that we should have forgotten about our injuries as well.
Yeah.
Now I'm injured. That's no good. But frightened certainly could have gone away. I could have had a pleasant dream.
If we forgot the rotted corpse that we just found, if we forgot all the food that we found and all that other stuff, then I would think that,
I'll
everything else
play
would be-
devil's advocate though and say if you wake up and don't remember anything, you probably
That's
pretty
frightening.
scared.
Pretty frightened.
Like where the hell am I?
Yeah, good point. Point
As
taken.
always, Dave makes an excellent point.
Yes.
It's a terrible thing to live in fear. All right, well, let's move on. Let's explore this. And,
I say we all go together, but
Yeah,
who's the active player?
you know what? I will be the active player.
Okay.
Why not? Okay.
You got a blowpipe, you could shoot something.
I can shoot something if it gets in the way. I remember, I specifically remember a hunting ground where I was shooting at food with the blowpipe.
No, you don't.
You don't remember that.
You don't remember that. What are you talking about?
I don't remember that. Okay, fine. All right. You're pointing at a card like something's
No, I'm
about
just
to
looking.
happen.
No, I'm just looking at my gourmet skill. The following effect applies as long as you have this in your hand, and to use it is randomly take 1 card of the discard pile and shuffle it back into the action deck. So that gives us more life back. I just
Correct.
don't. I mean, what do I use this? Do I
When we-
use it
to
every
eat.
turn or when we eat?
When we have food.
Okay, when we activate the food. Okay, all right.
And I have had your barbecue before. I've been to your house for barbecues, and I would say that very much applies to you. Always a good time. I cannot cook. This is not something I have forgotten. I simply can't do it. All right, so we're moving on here.
Yes.
We're all going to go.
So we draw 0 cards to move.
Draw 0
right?
cards. We just
'Cause
move.
it's
0 cards
yeah.
and 0 success, and that's right. We spend a card to move, don't we? All right. Uh-oh.
This looks new.
Yeah, this says hot stuff. There are unpronounceable word, fumaroles, between you and your destination. You notice that most numerous ones spurt their gases less frequently. Take card 45 and apply consequence A if you decide to walk on the yellow ones, or consequence B if you decide to walk on the white. Okay, so you notice that the most numerous ones, all right, I suppose we could count them. There's quite a few. Here's what the card looks like.
Why do we have to walk in any of them? Why can't we walk in between them?
When we swim around.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we mentally counting these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It looks like there's more yellow than white.
Think so?
Yes.
All right, so let's go on.
From my perspective, it looks like it's equal.
Okay. I mean, what
I
does
didn't
it? What does it matter how many there are?
Because something bad's going to happen to us if we go on.
But it doesn't take us any more time. It doesn't save time to go through the.
Yeah, but it says the
white ones.
less numerous ones kill you less frequently.
Well,
And
then
so,
why would anyone go on the more numerous ones?
well, that's the point. You got to count the card. Determine
That's
which are
fine.
less
That's all right.
numerous.
Let's count the. The game's counting us on
16,
being this
17,
lazy.
18, 19. I think I'm counting 19 whites. Possibly 20. I can't tell if that's a yellow over there or a white. You have better. I'm getting a little bit of a glare, so
Pick up the card.
it looks like he's counting right now, so I don't want to. He's deep in counting.
He lost count.
So listen to your
Dribble.
tomfoolery. I think there's 21 yellows.
I'm not counting 19 whites, so it sounds like 40.
19, maybe 20.
Well,
You know what? Let's go with the white ones. Because why not? And if we explode, well, we explode. Card
quick-
number
quick death, 45 it said, right?
45.
And we are doing.
We decided to we're consequence B.
Oh, joy.
Consequence B. White ringed holes. The scalding scheme does not shoot from the ground again until you are well clear. Nice counting, Dave.
Okay.
Take card 3.
So nothing happened.
Nope, now we got to take card 3 and
Okay.
find out what happens on card 3.
Yeah, but
You know, we made reference to this game being like the cube, and this is like the same thing. It's totally different. You know, we were in this spot last
Right.
time, and it was completely different.
right, the
than
island
it
has
is right
completely
now.
changed.
Right.
Yeah, it's like we're on a Rubik's Cube.
And the number 3 card says, examine terrain. It's an experience point. There's a tip on it. Examine terrain cards carefully. In addition to potential hidden numbers, they may contain helpful hints, such as animal tracks suggesting the presence of wild game in the area. And when I need to spend experience points, return this to spend 1. So I got an experience point.
Hey, I've got an
Okay.
XP point too.
I'll put it there.
Wonderful.
That's yay, glorious. All right,
But we
and
don't
then
have-
put number 10 in place.
I was going to say, is there an island piece here? Or is that it?
No, are you just going to save the game again? Unsave the game again? And then we will, see what else we get. Number 10. Here we go. Number 10.
Oh, that looks vaguely,
Vaguely familiar.
So would he actually move there?
You actually move there.
Yeah.
And I reach over here, and I grab yet another one of these.
I find it very ironic. We don't remember when we went through here, this did not exist, so interesting.
All right, I do remember trying to get that way off the island and it not going really well for us.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah, that's where the bloated corpse
So this
was.
has stone here. So I could try to make a fire here with 1 card. If we
Okay.
wanted to make a fire right now.
Yeah,
okay.
because if you make
Hey, when we moved, did we spend a card?
No, it had a 0 on it.
Okay, so we moved for free.
Correct.
well, but it's if you move into a spot,
Well, it says it now. If you,
Right.
it's going to cost you a card to move it to any other terrain.
it like costs to move out of a square, not to move into a
Right.
square.
Okay, well this has got a +1 on here.
No.
Or
to
wait,
move
or
here,
does it?
if we were here and you wanted to come back, for example, we wanted to come back to this spot, it would cost us 1 card to move back to that spot.
So it costs
Gotcha.
to move into a square, not to move out
Not
of
to
the
move
square.
out of square. Okay, you just said that, and
Unless-
No, I think I said the reverse.
reverse. I forgot.
As I was saying, this card has stone on it. I have this woven cord, which requires stone and rope. But if I have one of the items, I could flip 1 card and I can make a fire here.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, because isn't there something about with a fire, cost of moving is like
Yeah, it
believe
lowers
so.
it possibly. And then if we do
Lowers
find
it.
food, we could use it to cook the
I
food.
can only use the I forgot joke so many times.
yes.
The Men in Black. Shoot. All right. So should we do that? Make the
Yes.
fire.
Sure.
All right. So I flip over one of these.
Hold on.
I need 0 successes.
You need 0 successes.
So I'm just
Put one
literally
card,
just
yeah, go
flipping a card.
Okay.
Where does this card go?
And then the discard pile.
Oh, this is the discard pile?
That is
Yeah.
a discard pile. As our life
Our
force being
tall
sapped
life
away.
force.
All right, so I don't get this.
Well, it's got one success on it.
But I don't need it though.
No, you don't.
All right, so we now have fire, and I get a
Okay.
little. I need a number 1.
Well, number 1.
I have a number 1.
Oh, you need a dice.
So that I.
Oh, a die. Yeah. So what? We cook once
Well,
on this fire,
And then
it
that's,
goes away.
Yep, he lost it. You used it.
Yep, and then I use it. Put the fire figure into play on your terrain card. No, so technically no, I haven't used it yet. I have now.
Yeah, this game's all about.
Oh, so you're
you have to-
carrying fire. Like, ah!
Yeah.
Well, he's like the knowledge to.
I have the knowledge to make fire wherever we need to
So
be.
that card is like the blueprints, and then
For
then now you
fire?
figured out how to read them, and then
Okay, if-
in a third step you actually make the fire.
If I'm misreading that, so this is to make it, correct, up here?
Yes.
That's what the mechanic. Now, to put it in play, I'm going to have to flip 2 more cards.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
And then I discard
All
the
right,
card.
so
we might as well
keep your
put it
thing.
into play.
Well, why not wait till we actually
Oh,
absolutely need it?
Yeah. And please see the Flashpoint video for what happens when Dave plays with fire.
This is good.
We should
Does
play
it- or you can check out-
This is fine.
This is fine.
Oh, you can check out our Instagram, G3 Boardroom on Instagram. There's a picture of what happens.
Awesome.
All right. So, do we want to move on to the next?
If it costs 0 cards,
Cost 0 cards.
I have a strong feeling we should go this direction. I don't know why.
No.
Yep,
Agreed.
Yeah, I think
All right.
move as a group.
got this feeling
Um,
of deja vu.
Why don't you
Yes.
go ahead and do it? That way, if you draw something good, eventually it can go to you instead of me. Uh-oh.
Wow, weaver fish. A weaver fish is hiding in the muck, and you just happen to see it at the very last second. Beware of stepping on its sharp, poisonous dorsal spine.
Do we have to count off colors
Count
again?
Fish.
The weaverfish spine stings the arch of your foot, and you yelp in pain. Randomly discard 1 card from the action deck. If it is a blue hand card, the active player takes a 104 card. If it is a skull card, he, kind of sexist,
Or
takes a 108 card.
That's automatic.
But then it says here, by sheer miracle, you avoid getting stung. So
Okay.
I don't understand if this is automatic or not.
Sure,
It's sort of.
Well, you can do this perception check.
Oh, yeah.
It says, well, actually, since it's got that red border around it, means you must do that perception check.
Okay, how do you do that?
Well, you decide how many cards you want to draw. You're not required to call.
Oh, I see. It's got it right there. So you
Yeah.
don't have to, but I have to get 1 success.
You have to get 1 success.
I think that we have to draw 2 cards to get this 1 success. What do you guys think?
Well, let's see here.
I mean, I've got some stuff that I can throw out. Like if I get a half, I've got my paddle. If it's the right match, half.
So you don't have any. None of these. This is your hand. You don't have any
Yeah.
cards in play. Okay. Okay. Do you wish to be involved in his perception check there, Dave?
I don't know. Yeah, because I could help you if you needed it. If
Okay.
for whatever reason, I say we draw a few cards because I have one of these that would guarantee success.
Okay.
Because it needs 1 success, right?
So how
Right.
many cards should I draw? Should I go with the 2?
I mean, we're running out of. No, if this is a guaranteed success, why draw
Yeah.
any
You
cards?
draw no
Oh, I see.
cards. Dave will
Okay.
play his card, and then you succeed. And hey, we
okay.
all walk past the.
Because we're
pointy
running out of
fish.
life.
But is this
correct?
for every
Yes.
person that goes through here has to do this, or just me?
Just you, because then that card's gonna go away, and we'll
Okay.
replace it with a terrain card.
Okay, cool. So moving on.
And Dave's helping
Dave's
you.
playing that card,
Dave
so
plays
I
it.
do not step on
I'm
anything.
very
so
relaxed.
So it's then
I've always thought of you that way.
Right.
so I only draw these cards if I step on it. If I didn't step on it, then what card goes in
Well, what does it say?
its place? Well, it just says
do a
if
miracle.
if you draw a blue hand, then draw 1 card. And if you draw a skull, it gets another card. It doesn't say what happens if you draw like a red
Nope.
hand or a
So this
curse or-
goes into the past, and then we put card number 9 in it.
I have a feeling what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
a sneaking feeling.
Yes.
What it might
Does it
look
look like that?
Oh my goodness!
Oh wow!
Wow, that
So are we all moving over there? Hey.
Wasn't that the plan?
Hey. Yeah, but since we revealed that, it's 1 to move there, right?
no.
No, it was a
it's
0.
1 to move back to here.
Yeah.
I'm not getting it. You know, I'm going to go with you guys' judgment on this because clearly I'm just wandering
Well,
the wilderness.
It's one. You got to pay to move out of your space, but that's why if there's a fire there, it's like the 1 to move out minus the 1 that's there, so that's why
Correct.
it's a 0. That's
Yeah.
why the fire spaces are good.
So you can move either of those spaces for free.
Yes, because there's 0 movement on it. Yeah, because it makes sense because once you flip it, that 0 goes away. So it'd have to be for moving into it.
Okay.
Yes. Go with that.
Of all the effed up things in this game, the movement mechanic is like the least of our concerns.
Correct.
I don't follow. Okay, so on this card, we got a couple of different things we can investigate for card number 13. We can use a perception thing for card number 34. We can look out over there and find out why we can't go that way. Or we can do some exploring. What do we want to do?
I say we keep pushing that direction.
That direction?
Sure, let's go
Just to
for
make
it.
it more difficult for him to keep
Yes.
his stuff
Keep
on me?
it cards.
I think that's a great idea.
He's trying to just push me out of the whole game. Pretty soon I'll be off camera.
Yeah, the island's moving.
This will be a two-guy show. All right.
That would be my suggestion. We keep pushing that direction.
I don't
Yeah,
see
no,
why
it's
that
fine.
would be a bad suggestion at all.
I have no reason to say that. I just think we should go that direction.
Yeah.
It's important to note for our viewers that we never deliberately cheat at a game. We often get the rules wrong.
But this mechanic of forgetting everything, that was clearly stated in the rules.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just getting lucky.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so we want to go this way?
Yes.
Just to make Jason's life harder. Why don't you go ahead and do this one? I did the first one, you did the second one, you did the third
sure.
one.
Why not?
You know, that way when a huge rock
Although-
falls on you,
Were all these zeros when we moved into them first last time? Maybe that's how the game.
yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, maybe
Yeah.
that's why the game's like, oh, it doesn't matter if everyone forgets because it's not
Yeah.
costing us anything to reopen all these.
Because it specifically has a 1 on it, that means I'm drawing these cards from the 1 pile. And so,
okay.
you know, but there's quite a few in there. That's why we're getting different things. Like we never saw the the exploding gas thing, or or the cutty fish or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
cuts your foot.
cutty fish.
Cutty fish, yes.
I don't know the name of the word.
Thinking ahead, you take some time to ponder your possible options going forward to survive in this hostile environment. One involved character. Who's going to be involved in this?
You're reading a card.
Okay. May discard 1 card with the keyword will from their hand or inventory in order to obtain a star during the result step of the following action. The action is a perception check where I can need 1 success where I draw as many cards as I want. Eureka, I've got it. 1 involved character may choose 1 blue hand card in the action deck or discard pile and add it to their hand.
Okay, so if you succeed, you take a card from over here.
From the action deck or discard pile and add it to your hand. A blue hand card.
I would say from the discard because we don't want that action deck to.
I agree.
I tend to I concur.
But I have to pass this test. If not,
Okay.
it just says you lack the inspiration.
Yeah. What it
Simple as that. So
yeah. So how many cards and how many successes do we need?
1 success, and I can draw as many cards as I need to succeed.
And that is a think, compose yourself.
Oh, not a perception
Yes,
check.
yeah.
Think, compose
We're
yourself.
relying on Dave to do some thinking. There's some real good thinking there.
Yes. All right, so very simply,
Top-notch thinking there.
how many
How many cards?
how
you
many
wanna
cards
cook?
do you think we should cook? Correct.
Dave.
What do we? How many successes do we need?
1.
One.
And I blew my guaranteed success to make sure you don't step on some fish.
Yeah.
I am going to assist you and draw 0 cards, and I think you should come too.
Yep. That's fine.
Okay? So we're going to draw 0 cards, but I'm going to play this.
Let me see.
No,
what
I
it is.
cannot.
Awesome.
I don't have to play that when it's.
Well, we should still come into assist. I said we draw 2 cards, and we've got enough. I've got a half. I've got a left half. Do you have a right half star?
Maybe, but it's the raft, and I don't want to
Well, see, this
throw
is
away the raft.
I know this
It
would be the
seems
paddle.
extremely necessary.
I say, you know what? Let's just take a shot.
Okay?
Draw 2 cards. I know it's our life force. I know it's getting low, but
Okay. Well, all right. Let's move this out.
2
the
cards?
And we're all going anyway, so
2
go ahead and
cards?
draw.
Were you good with
2
that?
cards.
2
is fine.
cards.
There you go.
Yeah. So that's,
Figures.
1 success.
whoa.
A bajillion successes.
What the heck? So that's Oh yeah, 1.5. Jeez.
Okay, but watch. I could take any blue card, hand card from here now, correct?
Yeah.
This is a guaranteed success. I could take that. This is a guaranteed success. I could take that.
Is it a guaranteed success or is it 1.5 stars?
That would be 1 star.
Uh-huh.
This is either a 7 or a star.
Well, it's not 1.5 stars. I mean, that's
Is that 1.5
So-
stars?
It's 1/2
yeah.
star.
So if we need 2 at some point, all you need is a right half to complete. I'd say I'd
This
take
is
this
a
one.
1.5 star.
Oh, that's right. You
1.5
can take any card from the deck.
This is a 2-star success, correct?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. That's a nice one.
Okay, well, that's definitely an option.
On the short list.
I think 2 might be our top.
In the meantime,
I
I
don't
look at
remember.
card number 15.
Yes.
I don't remember cards being more than 2 successes.
Yeah, I think we've played that one before, so.
Dun dun dun.
Yep.
Now we're nowhere near done, man.
So wait a
We're
minute.
just getting started.
This wouldn't count as 3 successes then.
What?
No, because you only count the blue area, right?
Yes. When you play the card from your hand, you're only counting the stuff in the blue area.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to take this and put this in my hand.
Okay.
Yeah, because now I can add 2 successes.
Oh, when you play it from here, right? But when you flip them, you're counting the
Correct.
stars in the border on the left
Man,
border.
what is this down here?
I don't know. Looks like a
Some
full
type
house.
of weapon.
Wail on some punk.
It looks like a sword. It's like
I
a
hope-
sword icon with a target icon.
I hope at some point in this game, when we're about to escape, we get to beat somebody to death because I got a lot of stuff. I think I could win that fight. All right, now this is what was just revealed. The waves break and crash loudly against the jagged rocks. Getting to the other side is not going to be an easy task.
Okay. And it just trails off.
It's rules by implication.
It's
rules
like Holy
by
Grail.
hint.
All right, so you have to draw 3 cards for 1 success. Then it says put a 17 or a 9 card into play in the space shown, unless there's already one there. Each involved character moves their figure onto it. But if you fail, you are exhausted and decide to turn back before the waves smash you into the rocks. In other words, we got to clear this nasty looking thing here to get over to there, which would be a number 17 card.
I think we have to do it.
I think we
Yeah.
should. I think we should. Who wants to lead the charge on this one?
Should we put fire on that space that we're on just so it's free to get into? Whatever. We'll burn that bridge when we come to it.
No. The bridge is too well guarded.
Well, we need 3 successes, right?
We need 3 successes. Dave's got a card
I
that
got
has
2.
2 successes, we need 1 success, but we have to draw
Draw
3
3
cards.
cards.
Okay. So
All right.
go ahead and draw 3 cards. We're going that way.
All of us? We're going for
We're
it?
all going.
Yeah, we're going to go for it.
This is going to be exhausting.
It is. It's very tiring.
So it's
That's a
right
that's a right
half.
half. That's a left half. We got our
left half, that's-
success.
Yay. Okay.
All right. So now we need a number 17 card.
So
I'm always in this box.
So we're swimming across,
Yep.
even though we have a raft.
I didn't build the raft.
You haven't built the raft.
Yeah.
You have the knowledge
Here's
of a
the-
raft.
Here's the blueprints, but I don't
Right.
think he's engaged the knowledge yet.
Hey, there's like a submarine on here.
What?
Wait a second, that wasn't there last time. I mean, I have no idea.
No,
it was,
we actually
We
never
never
made
went
oh,
it to
right,
this
yeah, we didn't
part.
make it that far.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now, there's nothing to explore on here, but we can check out the raft or the
I
submarine
like
kind
that
of deal.
submarine thing.
We
Yeah.
got a thing over there that we can do something with, and then it looks like
Hey, if we could be
Hands
cruising around
clapping.
Yeah.
in the what was Captain Nemo's submarine? The Atlas.
Nautilus.
No,
No,
Nautilus. Is it a submarine or is it an ironclad?
What was the submarine from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Never saw it.
I never did.
Yeah, along with the rest of the world.
That has Sean
That
Connery
movie-
in it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe that's the movie that forced him into retirement. And you know what happened then?
I thought that movie
Then
was
he
pretty,
died, Jason. This is all because of that movie. Then he
I
died.
thought that movie was pretty good.
I'm on Jason's side. I never saw it.
Along with the rest of the world. It was just you. Movie
Wow.
made $10. There's a spot where you
That's
can
one of
pray
those-
on here. When you're praying, which is all wonderful, but it really shows how desperate we might be on this island.
You could pray at this spot?
That's what pray right there. But I don't know who we're praying to.
I was going to say, does it have a specific god?
That's not implied by here. If we pray to him, I guess we're going to see who answers.
You never know.
I say we investigate the submarine thing.
Whatever it is, whatever we evoke, something tells me it's not going to pop up, do a dance, and then leave. So let's be careful with
It's a
that.
unicorn that rides in on a happy cloud.
It's free to investigate the submarine?
Yes.
Well,
Which means it ain't the way out. But let's have a look.
I remember there's some sandwiches on board or something.
right.
All right.
That's
So it's
zombie sailors.
Great. Well, this door seems jammed. Help me get it open. Oh, okay, we finally got the door open. And
So-
out come all the zombies.
Card 22.
We're doing it.
Oh, yeah, do it.
Throwing caution to the wind.
Each chain runs through a pulley located at the top of the crane, lowering and submerging the submarine.
I asked. I didn't say you were wrong.
Obviously requires great precision and skill. That leaves us out, guys.
Yeah. Great.
All right. The chains, on a success, the chains do not break. The submarine is back in the water. Return the terrain card you are standing on and replace it with number 24 card. Okay. And then something bad happens to us. All right.
Oh, a lock means players must draw the exact number of cards indicated by the action.
Okay.
Oh, so it's one.
So we cannot choose to draw additional cards.
Correct.
Okay. So we have to draw that many cards for success or play cards from our hands.
All right, well, it's one card with one success.
Okay.
You want to draw this one, Dave? You've been drawing very well. You want me to draw this one?
I'd go for it. I don't think it really matters who draws it, correct?
One card and one half of a success. It is a left hand. Does anyone have a right hand
I do.
star to round that out?
Dave don't want to play it though. I could tell by the
Or do
tone.
we just going to go with the non-success? which
I would go
looks
with the
like-
success here because submarine implies leaving the island.
Yeah, at least at some point.
All right.
Although, I thought that the goal of this was not to leave the island. The goal was to lift the curse. Well, it was to get rid of the curse.
Go on, discard pile.
Yeah, we want to get off this island first.
Maybe I don't know.
No, but I mean, what are the rules? I know the rules say that there's no win condition. The
Right.
game will tell us when we win. But I thought that
I like that.
I thought that the goal of the game was to lift the curse.
Maybe we do it with a pulley.
Maybe the name of the submarine is
Nice.
the
The
curse.
The curse, yeah.
To literally lift the curse. Why not?
Okay. The chains do not break. The submarine is back in the water. Return the terrain card you are standing on and replace it with card number 24.
Oh, are we in the sub now?
I don't know.
don't
We'll
know.
have to see what 24 says.
Hey, if we didn't close the hatch, the subs now.
Does sound like
Bottom of the
something.
We're
ocean.
taking on water.
Maybe these are the other explorers that have been stuck here and they just poke their heads out. Thanks, guys! And then they're out of there. They've been sitting there waiting for someone to come drop them in.
Debating who's going to get out and use. Yeah. All right, so it appears to be the same darn card, though I'm sure it's not.
With another sub?
It's the
Oh,
same
so
no,
card.
now
that
it's in
sub's
the
down
water.
in the water. Yeah,
Yeah.
now it's down in the water.
Now we have to investigate it again?
Yeah, but there's something I want to do first.
See?
We just investigated
Well,
it.
no, but it's in the water now, so now we got to investigate how
Oh,
to
now
get
it's totally
inside and
different.
fight the zombie sailors, just like you said.
Who makes this game?
You didn't put the box up.
No, I didn't
the
because I
box
put all the stuff in the box.
All right, whatever. We'll talk about my list of enemies later.
Your editorial at the end.
I want to play this card. It is. I need 2 successes. It's 0 cards, but then each character involved returns their tired or frightened states. Each involved character that thereby returned at least 1 state may put a blue card from their hand on top of the action deck. So we can get rid of our frightened states, which we all have.
Yep.
And you can return a blue card to the top of the action deck, giving us some life back. I think that is
Where was
fantastic.
where were those free win cards?
No, not from there, from your hand.
Oh, why would I want to return it from my hand?
Because then it
Give us
adds
more
more
life.
life, and then we would guarantee we know what's coming up in terms of
Yeah,
successes.
that's true. That's true.
Right.
'Cause I don't want to get rid of this paddle, but I guess I will if I don't get it right back.
Now this is
So where do these frightened cards go?
Well, he has to
They
succeed
would go in
first.
the past.
Oh.
I would have to succeed first, and you guys got to come along,
All right.
or else because it says you got to participate, or else you don't get the benefit unless you play.
We participate.
So I draw 0 cards. I need 2 successes.
I can
Does
guarantee,
anybody have any? Dave's got that.
I have the guarantee. We can
All right.
guarantee to get rid of all these cards.
I
Okay.
think we should do that.
That's a
then.
great time.
So I'm
to
gonna
do it.
play this. I'm gonna draw no cards.
We
Dave's
play
gonna
that.
play that.
Here's
These
our
go
frightened.
away.
These go away.
Now yours has a locked symbol on it, though.
No, done.
What's that X mean?
I don't know.
That's right here.
What is
the
that?
player must discard 1 card from the top of the action deck for each red hand they have in their hand.
So
Okay, but I think that's only when you get a new one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So all these get to go back to 103. This gets to go away.
And then we get to put these back
And
on
then
top.
we get to put cards back on top. I'm
Well-
going to put that back.
Well, what does it look like so we know what's coming up?
It's a bow.
No, 2 successes.
successes.
Oh,
So that card has 2.
Oh wait, we all have to do that, right?
you don't have to.
I will put mine back.
Hey.
This says 1.5 successes.
Oh, it is okay. I'm gonna do the paddle, which is a half success.
Is it match mine?
It does not.
No, I think it does.
No.
Look at that.
Oh wait.
There you go. So let's put yours next. So that goes 1.5, 2, matching that card, and then yours is 2. So
We have all this knowledge about what's going to happen with our life and chance and probability, but we don't remember walking around this island the night before.
there are 4 successes in the next 3 cards.
Fantastic. Let's blow something up.
Possibly a
investigate.
submarine.
Let's investigate the
Let's
submarine
investigate
again.
submarine number
For free.
37.
Yeah.
For free.
Now,
For the free.
the option here is because you could draw the card and take it into your hand, correct? If you drew a card looking for a success,
Yeah.
you could just take it in your hand instead of using it towards,
Yeah.
which we forgot to do when we were drawing those other cards, when we didn't need those many.
That's right. Yeah, well.
C'est la vie.
La vie.
Okay. Entering the control room, you immediately check the remaining fuel. All you have to do is restart the engine and you'll be able to leave this blasted place.
I got some fire.
Okay, so
Will
it's
that
got-
work?
it's got a red staircase on it, which I think means we all have to participate in it.
Well, yeah. Well, can't leave somebody behind.
Well,
On
Wait,
purpose.
Dave, let's talk about this
I
for a
was gonna
minute.
Hey, can you go untie the ropes out there?
Go lower down the chains.
You make me sad. All right, so you have to draw 1 card. 0 successes.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, there's
Yeah.
We're gonna stop this
But
there.
no, wait. Who did this? They could take this card
Oh,
into
I
their
was doing
hand.
it. I was
Oh,
doing
okay.
it.
That we're not going to forget this time.
Yes.
Yeah, it was my card. You're welcome.
Thank you.
It's a good
Well,
card.
anyone involved can have the card.
I like this card because eventually I want to do it.
Take that card.
Something about examining the notes. You can take 2 50 cards. I don't know what 50 cards are, but I assume they're positive.
Oh boy. 21. A stick on the control panel seems to engage the engine. You pull it down, but nothing happens. At second glance, it seems to take 2 gear wheels to restart the engine. And so, hey, we found the submarine. We need some gears. Gears.
Gears.
Is there anything else we can examine
I
here?
guess we could pray for gears.
Well, there's things up here where it costs 1,
What does it
and we
do?
need 0 successes.
This thing.
Yeah.
And what symbol is that?
It looks like a
is
map.
it's like explore or something like that. I saw it on here a minute ago.
Right here. Go see, investigate.
Go see. All right, somebody else do something because I ain't doing it again.
Well, we just got this back. We could literally do it for free if we wanted to. Oh no, we still got to draw
We
a
got to
card.
draw a card.
So I drop
That was
it.
0 successes. Never mind. And we know that's a half a success. So
Right.
Somebody could take it back into their hand.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Okay.
Let's draw it. Hey, have success. I get my paddle back.
There you go.
And I need to find card 164. You gaze upon the wide, endless ocean. The surf is rough and choppy, and the salty spray from the waves is enough to tell you that the water is freezing.
That's it?
That's it. Swimming away will certainly not be easy. On the other hand, if you stay here for more than a few days, you will likely die. I'm going to kill you. Strong current. Oh, well, there's a, hey, everybody try this at once. You draw 7 cards for 11 successes. And
What?
yeah,
And
that's a
then,
lot.
And then you win, right? We don't have 7 cards, so we've got 4. So we'd be
So we're
drawing
gonna go
3
through.
for 11 successes.
Well,
Well,
you
what do
could
you
play cards from our hand.
True. What do you get if you get your successes?
Huh?
What do you win? if
You
get
succeed at attempting to swim.
Well, if we succeed, it says the strong current carries you far to the north. Each character takes a 102 card, which is probably hypothermia. Unless at least one character use a card with keyword craft from their inventory. Return all cards on the board to the past. Put number 43 card in play. Each player places a figure onto it. So we're going to a different island because all these cards are going away. That's what it says.
What?
And despite your efforts, strong current forcibly sweeps you back to the inland. Everybody takes a 101 card, which is probably hypothermia plus broken bones. Return all the cards on the board of the past. Put a 9 card in play each player. So this is the forget me water.
That is crazy amount of
Now here's the trick.
cards, and all these cards go away if we get to a new island. The submarine goes away.
Yeah. But,
But, yeah, what's this but?
I have a raft. If I made the raft, we'd have better chances.
Something tells me that that's what they do with the 60 hours. We're supposed to explore this island, use, farm all of its resources, have just tons of cards, so that hey, let's go to another island because I've got 15 automatic.
Successes,
15
right.
automatic successes. And we can.
We need 7 successes, correct?
No, 11.
11 successes,
We draw 7
7
cards.
Well, this
Yeah.
is 2.
Yeah,
Now,
Together, that's 4
yeah.
without even drawing a
I mean,
card.
my gourmet technically is 1.5. So, I mean, we could do it, but it just seems like a big. It's like we're moving on to the boss level without
And I have
Being
this.
prepared.
without any.
This-
mats.
I've got a blow pipe though. I'll take them out.
I could play my life jacket. That'll give us 1 success.
I mean, I've got a paddle. I mean, that's got.
We haven't made it, though.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. It's 3 cards to make it.
Yeah, I can make the raft, but it's 5 cards to make the raft, and it doesn't guarantee a success. It just gives us 3 automatic successes. But I think we should just give it a whack without our added stuff, except for the life jacket,
What
and then
about-
we'll all play cards to succeed even more.
Sure.
We'll make it. We'll make it. I am confident.
Here's the.
We're running downhill at this point. There's no watching where we're stepping.
But here's the caveat, though. We have to draw a minimum of 7 cards.
Yep.
So once we draw these 4, we got to shuffle this back in. If we draw a curse card,
We die.
none of it matters.
We die.
It's all.
But if we're going to get down to the end, we need some bold strokes here.
Right. It's all moot, right?
Because those are
cow's
going to be
opinion.
whittled away, anyways, as we're building fires and stuff. So
Let's move.
I'm with you.
All right. I say I'm with you too. So I say we. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The old college try.
okay, so 2 successes,
Didn't know that was coming.
3.5, 4, because that matches up.
Okay.
4.5 successes.
Okay.
Now,
And
do we shuffle these into the deck, or do we just shuffle the remaining?
I would think you just shuffle what's in there now,
Okay, yeah,
because
that's right,
these cards are technically in play now.
Are you sure?
No.
Right. I mean, it seems to make sense.
We are. What are we at? 2, 4.5, and we need 11.
7.
Okay, so now what
No.
we're doing is
No. We need
11.
11.
Ooh, we're gonna die.
So now we draw cards from here randomly.
Randomly.
Why did I shuffle this then? We're drawing them
And we never
randomly.
decided how many cards we were going to draw.
Oh no, we didn't.
No, you have to draw 7 cards for 11 successes.
But it's
got
not a
this-
lock. We can draw as many as we want.
We have to decide ahead of time.
Yeah. Okay, so
I say
We
that
knew.
we,
No, we knew about
Oh,
this.
that's right. We knew
too.
what was there. Yeah,
I would have suggested that we draw at least 10.
That was the exact number in my head. 10.
that's the exact number I was going to say too. All right, so here, someone draw. We've got 4.
6
Someone
random.
draw.
Anybody, we pull
Random.
a curse, we're dead. Okay, hold on. So we're up to
2,
4,
4,
6.
6.
I like that one. We're dead.
Wait, just
We're dead.
what? What did it?
We're dead.
Just like that?
Yep.
This game sucks. this game sucks.
Here's the thing about this.
Oh, maybe we suck. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know. Game. I mean,
That's
this game is
likely.
great.
I gotta say, I'm sure we're missing something, but it was the save mechanic that set us all down a negative path, which is to say, we had all this explored already, and we knew that,
Nah, I
and it
will
was
say,
taken from us.
But reopening it didn't cost us anything.
as a matter of fact, coming here and then moving back to these spots would have cost us a card, would have cost us a card. So, hindsight being 2020, I think it's a wash.
So it was free to go through there instead of drawing.
Now,
cards.
granted, though, we had to use cards up to pass steam vents and,
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
this
and
is
not stepping on fish.
there's how many curses in this deck?
I don't
Wasn't
know.
it like 3?
No, there's. Now Dave is unlucky. That's yeah. It looks like there's 3. Oh, 4. Okay.
Oh, that's a curse too. No.
All right. So that was incredibly bad luck.
5.
But so we're sure, according to the rules, you go through your life force, then the next random curse you draw, you are just dead. Finito.
A player reveals a curse card drawn or revealed from the discard pile while the action deck is empty. You die.
All of us?
Oh yeah.
We all participated. We all had to participate.
Hey, Dave's drowning. Let's save him. I don't think that would be said.
I have a life jacket, thank you very much.
Which I filled with sand, lead. So
Okay, so that's hey folks, that's Seventh Continent.
Wow.
I gotta do some crabbing. It's an interesting game. I like some of the concepts. I think we're missing some of the points, some of the finer points of it. There's certainly mechanics in here that we don't like. I think played differently. First, I have to reread the rules and understand how some of these things work a little bit better. But I think played differently. I don't know how we lost most of our cards. I don't remember how we ended up in that position where we were burning that many cards.
I remember we explored the entire island
Okay.
and found nothing
Well, I found
to get off.
a torch.
to get off the island.
Torch.
Yeah, I found some bamboo armor.
You had a life jacket.
But I think that we should have been. I think we should have probably been splitting up. I think we probably should have been exploring different things and collecting all kinds of cards, so that when we got to this thing, we would have just said, "Well, I've got 11 successes right here."
That's true. Doesn't change the fact that you still had to draw a minimum of 7 cards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we do that curse.
Anyway, so that's Seventh Continent. One day we'll play this one again. I will force you to do it.
If, big if, we decide to go again, we have to start at the very beginning, correct?
Yeah.
Which kind of ruins the fun because we know, okay, we'll just go 1, 2, 3, do this immediately.
Well, no, because if we were to start this again, we wouldn't be saving and starting again. We'd start a new one, and then wouldn't it be different curse,
Could end
different
up with
starting
different
card?
random cards too.
Yeah.
This is not random. This is that piece
Yes.
is going to be there with that option right there,
Yes. Yes.
with this card right there.
Yes.
No, all the time, no matter what curse you have, or no
Correct.
matter.
Yeah.
It's that.
Because
okay,
when you
but
explore
then-
an area, it says put card 17,
That's-
which
Okay.
was the card before. It says bad example. Okay, this one says put card 10. That's always going to be card 10.
Mm-hmm.
This one says put card 9. That's always going to be card
Yep,
9.
that's
So it does seem to be it's a board game in disguise of a kind of a legacy game or a game where you make choices, but this is always going to look the same.
So we need to be exploring all of those things because we know that this is a big jump to try to get off. So we need to max out.
Well, that's what
everything
we
that's
did
here.
last time, and there, if I remember right, there were 3 or 4 more pieces of this island
there's
that
like a
went
cave
this
down
way,
here.
and there was like a hunting ground where I was able to use the blowpipe.
And there
But
was a
those
place.
pieces are always going to be there. Now these events can be different.
Correct.
Because again, there's a finite number of them. But yeah, essentially, it's a game that's designed. It makes it look like you have randomness, look like you have choices, when essentially you are going to go down the exact same path.
But there was down here like a food place.
Yeah, his
And then we
hunting
could have
grounds.
just,
was like a
with
Wendy's.
my gourmet thing, is putting cards back in the action deck
Right.
Correct.
from the discard pile. So we should have been, filling
Yeah,
up
but if
that
I'm-
action deck.
If I'm burning off cards trying to, using the blowpipe here, are we breaking even, or are we actually putting cards back in?
Yeah,
Hard
that's,
to say.
That's true.
Hard to
That's
say.
true.
Requires more exploration. So, well, as you said, this is Seventh Continent.
All right, folks. Well, like I said, that's Seventh Continent. I want to thank
For
all of
what it
our.
is.
Yeah, I want to thank everyone who's been watching. I want to thank especially our subscribers, and make sure you check us out on Instagram, and see us in the next video. Bye.
Cheers.